Hey y'all, meteorologist sitting over here from the First Alert desk, and it's Monday, and it's also a gloomy Monday, but it's the start of the holiday week, so good vibes only. Live look outside on our Sky 9 camera. This is overlooking the Children's Hospital. Cloudy start. It was also a foggy start this morning, but visibility has much improved. Now the airport's still reporting half-mile visibility, but we're definitely starting to see the fog lift this morning, so much better, just a bit gloomy and foggy this morning. The other thing is warm, humid, warm. We're already into the upper 60s at the Baton Rouge Metro Airport, low 70s in some spots, 70 degrees in Hammond. We're 71 in Gonzales, 73 down in Homa. So yeah, it's going to be another warm day today. Moisture also still in place. Those dew points, which measures the atmospheric humidity, in the upper 60s to low 70s. So they're right next to our actual temperatures, which is why we're seeing that fog developing overnight, and that's why it feels like a typical South Louisiana day, but not like a typical South Louisiana day in December. It feels more like spring. So when we look at our First Alert radar network, starting to see a few sprinkles popping up, but most of the rain activity is actually to the east, over in Slidell, over Lake Pontchartrain. But I do think we'll start to see some more showers popping up through the afternoon and into the evening hours. So I've got rain chances ranging anywhere from 10 to 30% is the higher end of that range, mainly into the late afternoon and evening. We'll be dodging just a few showers. Otherwise, we'll keep the clouds in the sky, and it's going to be kind of a humid and just warm day. Temperatures back into the upper 70s for the afternoon high, and then very slow to cool into the 60s, mid 60s by 9. Overnight's going to be another mild start, similar to this morning. So I'll show you the rain on the Futurecast here. This is HRRR model. Later, like around lunchtime, so noon, starting to see a few isolated showers popping up, and then I do think we'll see a few more later into the afternoon, so 3 o'clock, but also some spots with sunshine. So not everybody's going to find yourselves underneath the shower, but we'll just see a few in and around the area. That'll continue into the evening hours as well. Just a few showers here and there. Here's 5 p.m. and then we'll start to see them dissipating once we get later into the evening. So by 10:30, 11 o'clock, we'll start to trend drier, and that's really going to be it for the rain chances. So today, just dodging a few hit and miss showers. I've got rain chances at 30%. Then we're dry all the way through the holidays, dry for Christmas Eve, dry for Christmas Day. The next rain chance I have is actually on Sunday, a few showers. It looks like we're going to get another cold front through. So if you're not a fan of the warmer weather, it does look like we have some cooler temps on the way. But first we have to get through not only the warmth, but also the humidity. So yeah, we're going to keep the moisture in place all the way through the next 5 days. And with the warmer temperatures and the moisture that's still settling in, yeah, we'll have to watch for fog developing again tonight into tomorrow morning. Now tomorrow morning, I think it'll just be more patchy in nature. So this is 6:30. Yeah, we're starting to see some impaired visibility in the models, but not quite as dense as it was this morning. But I think that'll be a different story going into Tuesday night, Wednesday morning for Christmas Eve. I do think we'll see more widespread fog developing. That could be a bit more dense in nature. If I can get this to move, stuck on, there we go. So this is what the model is showing at 6:30. Less than a half-mile visibility in some places for Wednesday morning, so that's Christmas Eve. And I do think we'll do it again, Christmas Eve night and to Christmas Day morning. So Santa and his reindeer are going to have to be very careful with the fog delivering presents on Thursday, going into Thursday for Christmas Day. So mornings are going to stay mild into the upper 50s, and we'll have to deal with fog developing each day, especially for the next couple of days and on Christmas morning. And I do think that'll be likely going into the weekend as well, as we keep the moisture in place and the mild temperatures. So you can see the water vapor. You see this upside down clockwise motion? That's high pressure. That is the reason why we're dealing with the warmth. So right now, for the Christmas Day forecast, warm, upper 50s by 7, also foggy to start in the morning, then climbing to the low 70s by lunchtime, upper 70s through the afternoon. Now the good news is it will be dry, so the kiddos can go outside and play with the new toys on Christmas Day. Now the warmth is going to continue. We've been talking about this, upper 70s really through the next week, right? Thursday, upper 70s, Friday. I think Friday and Saturday will be our warmest days as high pressure really sits right on top of us. But you'll notice there's a little bit of a drop going in Sunday, and that's because I am tracking a cold front that should move through and bring us a bit of a cool down. So high pressure in place right on through the rest of the week and into the holiday. That's the reason for the warmer temperatures staying into the upper 70s, Going into Friday and Saturday, I think that'll be our warmest days. But up towards the north, watching a cold front that looks to drop down across the U.S., this does look to bring our next chance of rain on Sunday and some cooler temperatures on the way. So there is still some model disagreement with the timing and just how cold the air will get, but there are some signals that we're going to get a little bit of a cool down. But until then, dealing with warm, humid temperatures today into the upper 70s. Hope to dodge just a few showers into the afternoon and evening. Then we're done with the rain all the way through the rest of the holiday week, just dealing with mornings of fog and afternoons that are warm and dry. So that'll be the case for Christmas Day. On Thursday, next rain chance isn't until the end of the weekend on Sunday, and hopefully we'll get a little bit of a cool down. All right, until then, we're less than an hour from the noon show right here on WAFB. We'll have more details on what to expect this holiday week and your Christmas forecast.
Southern Air of Baton Rouge says no, 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 no interest, no money down, no payments for 12 months on HVAC, plumbing, and electrical services. Scan the QR code on your screen to learn more.
I'm Lawyer Locke Meredith. If you're battling an insurance company because of a wreck not your fault and they're not calling you back or being fair, whether you hire us at all, give us a call, 272-5555, or email Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates. You have nothing to lose.